back to more cake. Yes, I'm badass edible art. I'm your girl Jelena, and if you didn't know, now you know. I don't even know what that feels to me. Now, I know I've been gone for quite some time. That's because me don't feel so good, but that's a story for another day. I just wanted to let you guys know that I still have some of these teas available for you. Relax, it's just fucking cake. Because at the end of the day, we all don't need to be stressing about it, okay? Just take a chill pill, right? We don't have to stress about it. It's buttercream and cake. We will get it together, I promise you. So you can go ahead and purchase these shirts at the link above or at the link below. You can check out my other merchandise that I have in my shop too. You're gonna wanna check it out. It's all badass edible art merchandise. Also, if you haven't checked out the magnets that I have, buy those too, because I only have 8 of them available because I bought a new batch and I only purchased 8. You're gonna wanna get these because they're one-of-a-kind delivery magnets that I made for you. You're welcome. My patrons actually get a discount code. You should have it in your messages today. You're gonna get a discount code for the shirt or the magnet if you prefer to buy either one of those. In this new episode, I'm going to teach you guys how I made the cake board for my mermaid cake. If you haven't seen this tutorial, it's probably because you're not a Patreon. And I just released this tutorial yesterday, so you need to go sign up for my Patreon over there. Click it, sign up. And you'll get access to exclusive tutorials just for my patrons. Yeah, and my patrons got to see this video before you got to see this video also. So you also get early access to the tutorials. So what are you waiting for? I'm gonna show you guys how I created this cake board. And I'm gonna make a smaller cake board using these 6 inches. And it's a really pretty cake board. So if you want to look at how I did this cake board, keep watching. If you want to see how I did other cake boards from other cakes, go ahead and look at the playlist that I linked below, and hopefully is popping up on the screen somewhere around here for cake boards. Let's get started. Now I'm going to start this off with the cake board that I have here. It's just a 6-inch cake board and some of my fondant. Now, if you have a wood cake board, baseboard that you're going to be using, or any other board that may not have like this shininess on it, go ahead and use some vegetable shortening just to rub on it to adhere the fondant to the actual board. I normally do that when I use wood boards as my base. For now, I'm just gonna show you guys a sample here on this little cake board. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll out some of this fondant. I'll roll it out just a smidge, okay. Now when it comes to baseboards, I don't like to use a bunch of fondant. It doesn't have to be super thick. It can be really thin if you want it to be. You can cover the whole board, or you can also measure the amount of cake that you have in diameter and then cut that part out so that way you're not wasting fondant on the part that's not being used. So for example, if my cake was this round, I'm not going to see the fondant right under the cake, so I would cut that piece out. See, just nice and thin. It doesn't have to be too thick. And now let me go ahead and cut off the extra. I just want to go right up against the board. What I like about this cake board design is that it's really simple and easy to make, and it makes the cake look even more whimsical and enchanting. Now what I'm going to need for the next process, I have some tweezers just in case. I have a little bit of water with the paintbrush, and I have my edible gold leaf. Now I'm going to go ahead and put water anywhere that I want the gold leaf to adhere to. So I don't need this to cover the entire thing. I need it to look sketchy and scraggly. Now I want this to look as sketchy and scraggly as possible. Now you see how when I tore it away, it looks all square-like. I don't want that. So I want to kind of just move it around a little bit. And I also want my leaf to have a little texture to it. So I'm just kind of taking some off, moving it around to another spot. I don't want the corners to be too sharp. There we go. Again, remember my cake will be sitting here in the middle, so I don't want to be wasteful and put it all over the middle part if that's where my cake's going to be sitting, because it's not going to be seen. But I do want to make sure it goes up under the cake so it looks like it's all just one big piece. If you've never used gold leaf before, it's really easy to use. You just want to lay it up against the area you want to cover and just gently pull back. I have this little scraggly brush I'm going to use. It helps pick up some of the sprinkles in between the little hairs. So I like using this one when I want to do this effect. And then I'm just going to use some of Wilton's piping gel. You can use any piping gel. I'm just going to use Wilton. Using a little paintbrush, I'm going to put some piping gel around on the board where I want my sprinkles to stick. I'm using a pretty little mix here. And wherever that piping gel was, I'm just going to dab down my sprinkles. And just to ensure the big ones stay, I'm just going to give them a nice little push down into the fondant. Now I'm all done with my baseboard. I'm going to double it up with another board under it, and then we're going to put our ribbon around it. That is it for today's really simple and easy quick tutorial. I think every week now I'm going to have, I have my baby here too. Every week now, oh my God, this is gonna take me forever. Every week now I'm gonna have a simple, easy tutorial for all you beginners to go out and follow, and then maybe I'll have something a little more complex. But then to up the ante, you have to join my Patreon to get the more exclusive tutorials. So make sure you follow me on Instagram so you can see what I'm doing on a daily at yes_ma'am_sweets. And don't forget to check out my shop with all of my merch. I'll check you guys out later. Bye.